ये ना एक्चुअली मैं ये बोलूंगी कि ये पर्सनालिटी के ऊपर भी डिपेंड करता है। जैसे मेरे केस में थोड़ा ऑपोजिट था। लाइक माय सुपरवाइजर वाज लाइक आई हैड अ वेरी नाइस रिलेशनशिप विद माय सुपरवाइजर, बट इट वाज वेरी प्रोफेशनल एंड आई लाइक्ड इट दैट वे।
So we cannot overemphasize on the relationships we developed with our supervisor. More than the university, it's the supervisor that matters in the doctoral degree. So,
Yeah.
what would you suggest the younger generation? What kind of relationship should they have? A very professional, a very obedient, or a very, a very, very friendly one? What do you think is the ideal kind of relationship?
I think if you have a friendly relation with your supervisor, that is good for your PhD. Like you can talk to him freely about whatever problems you have, and there are some supervisors who can support you like during your personal problems, like because it's someone who is working with you for like 4 or 5 years, right? So you'll have personal problems, so he should understand that, and he should respect that you have some personal boundaries, and you have to set your own boundaries. Like he cannot call you at night and call you for a meeting or come to lab or something like that. So yeah, I think, and you should not be scared to convey your whatever you want to convey to your supervisor. You should not be scared. You should be free, and you should, yeah. That's why you should choose a supervisor who is like that. Like you cannot choose a supervisor who is already like always bossy around like people, and people are scared to tell something to him, or whenever also he's wrong. Like supervisor also they can be wrong, right? So you have to tell them that yeah, this may not be the right thing. Like you have to tell them, of course, respectfully, but yeah, you have to disagree with them. So yeah, there are things he may not. Some people they don't like if you disagree with them, so they just want their way to do, right? So I think so when you are choosing the supervisor, you have to check his history, like how he is, like how he is behaving with other people. Like sometimes some people behave very good, they behave very well with you, but they may be not so good with others. But yeah, that doesn't mean you should join them or something.
या सो बेसिकली हम लोग को एक फ्रेंडली रिलेशनशिप एस्टैब्लिश करना चाहिए बट विद बाउंड्रीज
या आई थिंक लाइक ये ना एक्चुअली मैं ये बोलूंगी कि ये पर्सनालिटी के ऊपर भी डिपेंड करता है। जैसे मेरे केस में थोड़ा ऑपोजिट था। लाइक माय सुपरवाइजर वाज लाइक आई हैड अ वेरी नाइस रिलेशनशिप विद माय सुपरवाइजर, बट इट वाज वेरी प्रोफेशनल एंड आई लाइक्ड इट दैट वे बिकॉज I there are people who who become friends with their working bosses and stuff like that, but I think I am not that kind of person जो मैं अपने personal problems या जो मेरे I always had that boundary. Like I would just tell him that I need a day off because of personal reasons. That's it. I would not give him the details of what's going on in my personal life. And but there were other people in the lab who would discuss, like financial problems with him and everything. Like so, I think it's also like a personal. It should be a personality match, I would say. So that you can only establish that, I would say, like as I said, like before joining a lab, have that one-to-one interaction and see whether that wavelength is matching with your supervisor. Like you should be able to put your views across, but like also have like the freedom of expression. You should be able to conversate and everything with him, but he should also respect certain boundaries that you would want to maintain, I would say. So yeah. Also, like yeah, like there are certain situations where people like when you're choosing a postdoc or stuff like that, so you might not be willing to join a postdoc immediately. You need a certain period of time. So I think those are certain decisions where I would say it is very important that this supervisor gives you that flexibility and does not force you, saying that no, you should just go instantly. And so yeah, he should respect you. I think that a relationship of mutual respect is very important, I would say.
Exactly. And then adding on to this discussion, now what I would like to add is that if you both respect each other, you will respect the personal boundaries that the other person is setting, as well as have a better professional relationship.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how you can have a good relationship with your supervisor. And
And one more thing I want to add, that like everyone has different working style, right?
Yeah.
So you have to get it set, like you have to get that matching the frequency. You should match the frequency with your supervisor. Like if he is expecting something like some figure or some like a writing skill or something different, whatever you have, I think it will be a difficult thing. Like if you are writing something and he doesn't like your style of writing or your pictures, so I think as fast as you get that like the same thing with your supervisor, it will be easy for you to proceed further.
I never really knew about all this stuff. This is so extensive and so informative. So, if you guys are just like me and want to know about a whole lot of stuff about various career options, about different fields, how to get into them, what to do, and everything about that particular field, then we are at your service. We'll keep bringing you all sorts of people from all around the world with their extensive knowledge, their experience, what they have been through to reach where they are today, and how they succeeded in their particular field, and everything about that thing. All you have to do is just subscribe to us by pressing that subscribe button down below, and also like and comment on our videos. You can also tell us about which field you want to know in our comment section, and we'll definitely get back to you. You can also press the bell icon somewhere up above so that you will be the first one to know when we upload any video, because we are Expert Tribe, helping you to change your stories, change your life.